And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Lakers, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know.
You know, for Los Angeles, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Well, you know what? I think it's a testament to how hard they worked in the preseason. I mean, they didn't want to take any chances to have this thing fall apart. They wanted to hit the ground running, and they have.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting block shots and things of that nature, always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. D.A., thank you. Don't let go of the rope in this one, Clark. Hold on tight, buckle in. A lot of pace, a lot of speed between these two teams.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And if you like popcorn, you better be able to eat it with your head up, because this one will be fast and furious.
Well, then you're talking about yourself, because our fans probably don't know this, but you're eating popcorn all the time during these games.
Hey, I love popcorn, and there's nothing like enjoying fresh popcorn in an arena. It doesn't get better than that.
I know it. Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins at power forward with Len at center. Evan Turner is out there with Trae Young. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here's Len. Back to Young. Over Rondo. Here's Collins. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Davis. That 3 off the mark. Here's the Hawks with the ball. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
It's just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Lakers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Herter. James covering. There's the triple. And Trae Young hits from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Rondo against Young. Davis down low. No good on that one.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
No good on that one. And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
I love the way James maintains his concentration, even against tight defense there. I mean, looks like the defense had no chance.
Now, here is Young. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
The Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the pass to Davis. Collins grabs the miss.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Len passes to Herter. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Rondo. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
And how about the focus there from Rondo? Doesn't let the D get to him, able to complete that play through contact.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Outside Turner. Back to Young. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And it's 8 points for Trae Young.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Rondo kicks to James. Got a piece of it. Buries it down low. James has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. And stolen by James. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. The Hawks leading. Herter passes to Len. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Young with no one around. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Loads it up for Davis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Young against Rondo. To the paint. Here's Turner. He can't get it to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Caldwell Pope dishes to LeBron. Good on the triple. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Tell you what, that's something LeBron has really worked on a bunch. I mean, the three-point shot is a real weapon of his now.
Young passes to Herter. Back to Young. Out to the right wing. Pulls up from the corner. Atlanta again missing. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his first foul. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. James against Young. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Banked in off the glass. 9 points for LeBron.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Clark, just a minute ago, you and I were talking about the challenges these players face early on in a new season.
Yeah, you know, timing is usually not quite 100%. chemistry continues to be something you're trying to work out. Usually you're pretty healthy in the early part of the season, but as the season goes on now, you've got familiarity and comfort with each other, but sometimes the injuries pile up.
And Clark establishing those routines you'll use throughout the regular year, correct?
That's important because it is a long season, as you well know.
The Hawks again can't hit. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Rondo wide open. Off target with his 3. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Young passes to Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Herter's got his second bucket.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
That one drops for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got 10.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Los Angeles leading by 3. LeBron outside. Back to Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Davis. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Pass to Len. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. The Lakers with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Hawks, Jabari Parker's checked in for Len, and Hunter subbed in for Turner. James finds Howard, and it's good, 2 points. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Young passes to Herter. And here's Collins. Back to Herter. Lets the 3 fly. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. And Howard with the stuff.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Outside Collins. Back to Young. And it goes down 2 points. Young's got 12 in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. LeBron James on the wing. Over Hunter. James, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Feeds it to Parker. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The shot's good from LeBron.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young up top, guarded by Bradley. Collins against Howard. The kick out to Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
That free throw, no good.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient. He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
The Lakers in the lead. It's Bradley on the wing, defended by Young. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the left iron.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Collins. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Now here's Bradley. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Sacramento. And there's the pass to Caruso. Here's McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Lakers, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
He misses the free throw.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
The Hawks making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And he sinks the second.
And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his 2nd season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Hawks now. Hunter kicks to Jones. Howard against Parker. Young for 3. Not going to go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment. But remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500. But the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's the three. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Atlanta making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And it's Jones with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a three-point game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Bradley. Floats one. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Carter right side. And that one goes long. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Jabari Parker. Reddish out there with Carter. Then it's Jones. And it's Hunter in at the three. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Reddish the pass to Jones. Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Green. The feed now to Reddish. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Bradley kicks to Caruso. Pass to McGee. 5 to shoot. Down low. Pass to Caruso. From deep. And Jones pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They now take the lead.
And I like his muscular body. This guy is able to body up defenders and still get the shot that he wants. He's excellent at finishing through contact.
The Lakers trail. Outside Bradley. Outside Green. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Hangs. And Jones sends it back. And they're able to recover. And another shot. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
Reddish kicks to Carter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
that one is off.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. Caldwell Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. Here's Turner following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Here's Reddish, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Turner against Rondo. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Turner. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Now, here's Kuzma. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Poked away. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Alex Len's checked in for Atlanta. Six on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. Good work defensively by Carter. The Hawks trail by 5. And Reddish with the slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
So it's the Lakers now after the basket by Atlanta. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Howard, it's good on the putback. Howard's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Such a great rebounder, athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
And Turner kicks to Len. Back to Turner. Passes to Carter. Plenty of space. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 11 points last game. Over Carter. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Now here's Reddish. To the inside, Jones. And that one is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Lakers with the ball. Caldwell Pope outside. Lobbed up there for Howard. The shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
Here's Len after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Turner, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. What do you think on average Rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
And that one misses. James checked in for Dwight Howard. Then for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Damian Jones. Kevin Huerter comes in for Carter. Young is subbed in for Reddish. No good on the second free throw.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And at his best is Rondo when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
Now here's Turner. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. The pass to McGee. A beautiful reverse layup. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Trying to get open is Kuzma. James, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
LA has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Davis. LeBron left side. Collins grabs the miss. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They get a hand on it. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. To the left side wing. From 18 feet away. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Rajon Rondo. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
The first free throw is good. Hunter's checked in for Evan Turner. And so Collins nails both of them. James with it. He had 40 points in the win against Sacramento.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Huerter. 9 points last game out. Young passes to Huerter. Knocked loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Looking to end the run. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, you can't take the length of Caldwell Pope lightly. He's excellent at using it to come up with steals.
Young against Rondo. Young passes to Len over Davis. Len's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
He feeds it to Hunter. Trying to get open is Len. That one goes in. Hunter's got his first bucket of the night.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
James, the pass to Davis. Back to James. Len with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. And Los Angeles with some changes. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. For three, clock at 6. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 11 rebounds in the game. Young taking his time here. Pass to Collins. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
James, the pass to Caruso. Outside, Green. Passes it to James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Now, here is Young. 20 points for him. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. Here's Huerter. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Now LeBron, 13 points in the game. He shoots again, and that's 2 points on the layup. LeBron's got 15 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Young passes to Collins. Fades. That one rolling around and rims out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
James misses.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kuzma, and he drops it in from the low post. Kuzma's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
You know, Greg, at Oklahoma, the long-range shooting of Trae Young drew eyes. But it seems it's his passing that's his most NBA-ready attribute.
How about Kevin? First player in history to lead D1 college basketball in points and assists. Top 10 in the league in dimes his rookie season. Young man has a chance to be special.
That's good from Young.
Well, comparisons to Steph Curry, unfair for Trae Young, and they're quieting. His shooting percentages in year 1 leave plenty of room for growth.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here's Caruso. Now the pass to Davis. Over Collins. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 9.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Young outside. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks.
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunity. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And he banks in the layup. Rondo's got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. The Hawks trail by 3. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Herter. He's covered by Rondo. Young's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Davis against Len. Pass to Herter. The shot that time not on target. James with some nice D. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Hawks trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Let's check out the NBA's best 3-point threats. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
What a percentage that is for him from 3-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Here's Collins. Following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Back to Young. Len up top. He's guarded by Davis. Len dishes to Collins. Knocks down the three ball. Collins has got 9. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
4 on the clock. Rondo kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Young passes to Turner. Knocked away and stolen by LeBron. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Rondo. Sinks that one from the post. Rondo's got 4 points this quarter.
And Rondo, as good as it gets in transition, whether he's shooting or passing, he tends to make the right decision.
Here's Kuzma. They grab their own miss. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Turner kicks to Collins. Back to Turner. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Shoots over Kuzma. It's rebounded by Rondo. Lakers leading by 8. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Young. And the rejection by James.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense. And that block going to put a major bounce in his step.
Count that bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Fires for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. LeBron outside. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Reddish. And the basket is good. Reddish has got 7.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. McGee, the pass to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Outside Turner. Passes it to Collins. To the wing right side. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Reddish.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Bradley dishes to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And finished off by Collins. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Carter finds Turner. Over in the corner, Reddish. Back to Turner. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. We'll take a look at the Hawks. Fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And right now for the Hawks, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
Parker kicks to Hunter. It's stolen by Bradley. Knocks it loose. Hunter with it, and it's Howard picking him up by himself. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Lakers leading by 8. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injury.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Reddish. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And here is Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it to Bradley. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. McGee, the pass to Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Parker, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, guys, in his rookie season, Kyle Kuzma shot over 36% from long range. Last season, that number was at 30%. Interesting to see which way that goes going forward.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Clark, at the University of Utah over 3 seasons, Kuzma never shot better than 32% from long distance.
Yeah, you know, some reasonably doubt whether his rookie season mark will be sustainable, but he's got the confidence level offensively and work ethic. I'd bet on him to get those percentages back up for sure.
Here's Young, following the basket by JaVale McGee.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Herter's got 9. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Green dishes to Bradley. Kuzma outside. McGee, the pass to Bradley. Can't get it to fall.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Lakers leading by 8. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
And the Lakers have possession. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for James.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Now, here is Young. 25 points in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Kuzma, following the basket by Trae Young. Back to Bradley. Outside, Green. Here's Howard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Hunter, the pass to Herter. From the arc. Great D that time from Green.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now, here's Kuzma. 8 points for him.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And stolen by Kuzma. Fast break, the Lakers. Green leading the charge.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Young dishes to Parker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
No good on the free throw.
The exceptional Parker will only continue to get better over time. I mean, he has tremendous drive to be one of the all-time greats.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Alex Len's checked in for Damian Jones. Now here's Rondo. He's got 10. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Davis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Alex Len picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the first one drops. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And now Young running the floor all by himself.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Rondo. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. There's the pass to Davis. Shoots over Len, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Len out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Young in at the 1. Now here's Kuzma. And stolen by Hunter. To the middle. And stolen by Kuzma. The tray. And no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Young inside. He's guarded by Howard. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Young.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
And Los Angeles guys shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Rondo. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Parker's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. Young against Rondo. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Young. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Kuzma. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Over Young. They get it again. Davis. Chalk up 2 there. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Young drives in, and the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Davis with the bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Len. Inside, here's Parker, shoots over Kuzma. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Excellent use of the shot fake from Parker. A true talent at getting defenders off balance, even up in the air.
So for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Hunter, and it's Turner in for Kevin Huerter. And Parker drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Young against Rondo. James outside. Good D by Parker. The Hawks trail by 6. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's 8 points for Parker.
Check out the strength of Parker. He is incredibly talented at fending off his defenders whenever he's driving it to the hoop.
Rondo scanning the floor. Here's Davis. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Davis has got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, second chance points again, a huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there. They're letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And finished off by LeBron.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
And Young kicks to Len. Parker against James. Shoots it. Parker's shot is off. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. LeBron passes to Davis. No good on the triple. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Turner. And he gets it to go. Rondo with it. LeBron outside. Over Parker. LeBron can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And the dunk by Parker.
And, you know, whenever Parker charges into the paint, you just probably need to get out of the way. Because when he's got his speed under him, a good head of steam, he can throw it down with the best of them.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Davis dishes to LeBron. Plays it up and banks it in. James has got 25 points in the game.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
Outside Turner. And it's Parker in the corner and stolen by James. Here's Rondo, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
And Young, here we go. Parker with a clean look. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now Rondo. Floats it up for James. Rebound by the Hawks. Parker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Turner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Throw good, Evan Turner. All free throws good from Turner. The Lakers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks trail it. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's James. He dishes it to Davis. Changes up. Len with the block. And he recovers it. And it's Davis missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
In the corner, it's James. Fires the three. And Davis can't get it to go. Atlanta's shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. James against Young. Down low. Here's Collins to take the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And it's tied up with that one. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. From the baseline. Collins grabs the miss.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Here's Huerter. Back to Turner. And here's Len. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 4 on the shot clock. To the inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Len's got his first basket of the night. Lakers trail by 3. Outside Rondo. The pass to Kuzma. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to LeBron. To end the drought. Kept alive. Davis. Goes up again. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Now here's Collins. And stolen by LeBron. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
The Hawks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Here's Young. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 5-on-3 break. Here's Caldwell Pope. And no good that time.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And stolen by Kuzma. And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. And that'll be his third foul so far. Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Hawks. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Start it.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Now here's Rondo. On the wing, James. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Atlanta calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. Here's Parker. And again, unable to change momentum here. The 3. Rondo, no good. The Hawks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a one-possession game.
Now here's James. Defense right on him. Goes up from the top of the key. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
Young passes to Len. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Los Angeles leading by 5. LeBron drives in, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's now 30 points for LeBron. Hawks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Young in the corner. Launches it. And James pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now here's LeBron. Takes the 13-footer. Tries again. Offensive rebound. And finally they hit one.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And Young, here we go.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jared Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Troy Daniels comes in for James. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
And so Young nails them both. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Daniels. Howard's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. Howard with the steal. Pass to Dudley. Back to Howard. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.